Welcome everyone to the first episode of DSW Iron, the newly rebranded flagship show of DSW. We are here deep inside the DSW Arena building in the DSW Underground section while renovations are still going ahead in the main DSW Arena section. And welcome to our virtual crowd here for the first time, since we can't have actual fans here in the Underground because it is too damn small. So thank you for joining us here in the disaster zone, and first of all we have a long speech from our general manager Vladimir Koslov about the future of DSW, the length of which we can only apologise for in advance. And after that we have an interesting night of action ahead of us, so why don't we throw it straight to Vladimir Koslov right now to get on with this speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in first episode of DSW Iron. Now I must beg your indulgence for a short while, as I have an awful lot to say. Some of it good, some of it not so good. First of all, I would like to comment on DSW Wrestlefest. I am extremely disappointed with how a number of the superstars on DSW roster have handled the DSW special event of the year. Wrestlefest is a time for celebration of brilliant sport and also for settling the scores. However, in this year's Wrestlefest, we seem to have started more feuds than we have settled. This will be ended. But I am intelligent enough to appreciate that there is money and good business in allowing the feuds that are currently outstanding to continue. So I will not be quashing them immediately. I will be giving them a deadline. And this deadline will be next DSW pay-per-view. Settle the score. I will be accepting any match request for superstars currently involved in feud, especially feud that negatively impacted upon Wrestlefest, as long as that feud is then settled at Settle the Score. I will then not be accepting any further match requests that include superstars currently feuding at Settle the Score. Main event of Settle the Score will be Shawn Michaels Iron Champion versus Edge. With this I hope to settle feud between the two of them, and I will not be accepting any further match requests for the same match again. So you superstars have only the next couple of weeks and the next pay-per-view to settle anything that you want settling. Because by the time Settle the Score is over, DSW will be more on the path that I want it to be on. And this will lead on to next pay-per-view. By the conclusion of that second pay-per-view, I will hope to have implemented everything that I wish to implement upon this company. And there will be some drastic changes to come, which I will get onto in a moment. By this time I hope to have dug out the rot in this company and put it on the correct lines for what DSW should be heading towards. And, as I have mentioned, there will be a very significant change to structure of company as well. For the first thing, I would observe that DSW Undisputed title for all three brands was fine when participation prizes were handed to you as you walked in through the door. But nowadays I think there is no need for DSW Undisputed title and Iron Brand title. And therefore the two titles will be unified at the second pay-per-view. Whoever the winner is between feud match of HBK versus Edge, the winner and Iron Champion will go on to face Stone Cold Steve Austin, DSW Undisputed Champion, to unify the two titles into the new DSW Undisputed title at the Paradigm Shift.
So it sounds like Koslov is not quite done getting rid of the existing titles in DSW quite yet.
For the next thing, I would like to announce a new partnership with DSW. And part of the reason why I want to clean up this company and lead it to a more traditional wrestling company standard. This second pay-per-view, henceforth referred to as the Paradigm Shift pay-per-view, will feature the official merger between Disaster Side Wrestling and National Wrestling Alliance.
Oh my god!
Both DSW and NWA have worked together with a lot of promotions in the past. The merger with ECW, the merger with TNA, and of course the conglomeration in the UCFC with the Ultimate Fighting Federation and with Super Hardcore Anarchy that led to DSW being in the structure that it is to this day. These have all been very good for business. And with NWA's 70-year history, they have worked with a lot of company, but not Disaster Side Wrestling. I hope that this merger with NWA will allow this company to tidy up the debauchery that it has become. So, here is how NWA brand will work. First of all, in the time between now and the paradigm shift and the pay-per-view event that follows the paradigm shift, we will need to determine champions for new NWA Tag Team titles, NWA Cross Division title, and the 10 pounds of gold Good Charlotte NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh my god, the NWA title is going to be defended in DSW.
Now, what is Cross Division title, I hear you ask? Cross Division title is going to be mid-card title of NWA brand, but superstars will be eligible to compete for it who fight on NWA brand, on DSW brand, on SHA brand, and TNA legends and superstars are welcome.
Oh my god!
That is right, we are once again working with TNA in cooperation. TNA superstars and legends will be welcome to come and join us here at DSW to fight for the Cross Division title.
Well, that's an incredible revelation. I don't even know how to react to all of this stuff. I'm only getting a chance to speak when Koslov stops talking for 10 seconds.
I would also like to announce, however, that this does not mean that NWA is a fourth brand on Disaster Side Wrestling. And I would like to therefore announce the cessation of the Legends brand.
Oh no, that's terrible.
The Legends superstars that will be kept on by the company are more than welcome to join the NWA brand, the SHA brand, or the DSW brand, whatever they want. But from here on in, only Legends title will be retained from DSW Legends brand. The NWA brand will therefore be comprised of visiting TNA talents, as well as talent from other promotion, talents that have transferred from Iron and SHA brands, as well as talents from other DSW territories and promotions, talent that wish to stay on there from Legends brand, and existing NWA talent. And eligible superstars will be allowed to enter 16-man end team tournaments to determine inaugural DSW NWA champions. There will be a tournament for each title.
Wait a minute, so hang on. So he's getting rid of one of the DSW titles and then introducing £10 gold Good Charlotte as another branded title. Okay.
All of this, of course, means that potential further changes to title scene will be needed. And I can also confirm that further staffing changes may be in order. With that being said, I think that is everything I needed to announce to the DSW universe for the time being. And so I end this speech by thanking you for your patience, and by throwing the gauntlet to all of the superstars in DSW and NWA. Good luck to you all settling your scores and getting where you need to be before the paradigm shift. And to those who will be competing in NWA title tournaments, I say, good luck.
Well, that was a long but absolutely fascinating announcement from the general manager Koslov just there. A lot to take in there that we'll probably talk about across the evening and see how things develop with the many announcements that Mr. Koslov has just made. Incredible. I mean, that was like a paradigm shift in itself. I really don't know what to say. I think we're just going to have to move on to the episode, and we're just going to have to talk about things as they come up. First of all, it looks like we've got Cody Rhodes heading down to the ring. I have no idea what he might want.
Sheamus, if you're so good and I'm such a nerd, why don't you get out here? Because I'm Dusty Rhodes' son, and that means I never back down from a fight. So why don't you come out here and wrestle me, Dusty Rhodes' son? Cody Rhodes.
So it looks like Dusty Rhodes' son, Cody Rhodes, is calling out Sheamus.
You know, Cody, normally I wouldn't give you the time of day, but since I'm going after the DSW title, I do need to rack up some wins, so why not? I can take 2 minutes out of my schedule.
Well, it looks like Sheamus is accepting the challenge, and now the two men are in the ring staring each other down, and they'll lock up, and Sheamus takes control of the match early, but Cody puts him into the corner, and the two lock up again. Cody gets sent into the corner this time, and knocked down by Sheamus, and then just getting booted in the stomach, and then the boot in the face. Sheamus just physically bullying Cody Rhodes now, and look, he's pulling him up, and he's going for those chest shots. And here we go. This is a place where Sheamus likes to get an opponent. Sheamus is very happy to dole out these shots all day long. He's giving him loads of them, isn't he? And then down goes Cody, and he gets kicked off the apron. Sheamus just giving him no time to breathe at all, apart from while posing there. And now he's heading to the outside. Throws Cody back in, really just not giving him any time to get anything done. And Cody fights out with that elbow and goes to the top rope. Missile drop kick, and now Cody's going for the cover. 1, 2. Now it'll take more than that to get Sheamus down, but now Cody's taking him into the corner, and he's really driving the shoulders in, trying to get some separation between himself and Sheamus. Now it looks like he's going for the snapmare, but Sheamus has other ideas. And what's this? Is that crossroads? Crossroads on Cody Rhodes. Sheamus hits the crossroads on Cody Rhodes, and now looks like he's waiting for Cody to recover from his own finisher move. And the brogue kick right in the mush. 1, 2, and 3. That is Cody Rhodes polished off by another DSW champion. That's probably happened a few times in his life. And Sheamus right off to a great start, chasing down that DSW title with 1 victory under his belt.